Yada boy. Yeah. Yada bing. Hey, what up? It's the American Pimp Star 420. Coming out to 97103. Coming back at you with five more memorable sex plays. After I heard the second one, I was like, at the second series, I was like, oh man, that was so cool. And then, it was a while since I did that one, but I was like, I feel five more in me, so I just thought of five more real quick. So I'm gonna get right into it. So this is five more memorable sex plays. The third series by the American Pimp Star 420. Coming to you from the PNWC. All right, first one. This is in Oregon. um, like I said, I had a, at this time I had a child, and I was back and forth. With, it was in between dating and dating Cassandra, and um, I was in I was in my town, and I was in my town, and this girl, I was hanging out on the block, and this girl comes into town, and the first thing I noticed about her is she has really wide hips, like really, really hippie, like, and she's like, kind of tall, but not too tall, and so really wide hips. When she walks, it's like hip city. Um, so I was immediately into her, and we made a connection, and we started. I picked up on her, you know what I'm saying, and she was feeling it. So we had a we went we were walking through town. I think uh, because that's how it is. And then when we just moved around, seen her, we walked and talked basically, and so come to find out. We started talking about who we were and shit and getting to know each other, and it comes up that this girl babysit my kid, my son. This girl used to babysit Darian and also date uh, my baby mama while she was babysitting. And so they had the girl thing going, and so I was like, and she was babysitting. So I was like, damn. So you already know. I I, I use that to be like, well, in a black man's mind or whatnot, that's already like done deal right there when you find that out. So it's like, okay, so your mouth was on my girl's mouth. Your mouth was on my baby mama's nip titties, and you probably was on her pussy with everything. So mine was too. Okay, so let's go home and make the final connection. You know what I'm saying? And fuck. so so I put that down to her like, in a matter of fucking 5 seconds. And I was like, so damn. Basically, we got to fuck, and then it's gonna be complete. Like you owe me the ass, kind of shit. And then she like was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I fucked your girl, basically. She was real. She met me on that shit. She was like, okay, damn, you got me. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking your baby mama, and I ain't a dude. You know what I'm saying? So okay, well guess what, bitch? I am a dude, so I'm gonna fuck you, and then so everything will be cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't no bitch ass nigga. I hate saying it like that, cause I'm way grown now, and I don't think like that. But that's how it was coming down. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna try to get in the end zone if I get the ball. I ain't gonna try to get no first down like a punk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to score every down. You feel me? And not go down easy. So nonetheless, so we walk, and then we find that out. And so she's cool. And so we duck off into a restroom somewhere in town, and I just locked the door behind us. And this particular one, you could do that. Uh, and then uh, I take my jacket off and make a bed and shit on the ground, and we get out our clothes and then we fuck real quick. It was just like a technicality, you know what I'm saying? And she was probably single at the time, and then, that was it. And I was too. And the memorable part about that one was that, well, she said she never done that before, like fucking a bathroom, and that was funny. But the memorable part about that, it was like I felt like I was owed the ass, you know what I'm saying? Because she was so close to my family and had crossed the line fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, I'm on the other side of that line. Hello, I'm the more. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't know was there. Guess what? You fucked her, now I'm fucking you, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, okay, this is some gang shit. All right, I'm gonna give you some pussy, so I'm down now. You know what I'm saying? I got fucked into the family. All right. That was funny as hell. All right, so yeah, that's that one. All right, moving on. The next one I picked was oh yeah, this was in town too, in Oregon. Uh, and this is after, and this is my shit, so I'm gonna tell my shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared to tell on myself. You know, I'm gonna tell the names and motherfuckers that in my family I got kids with, and this is what we did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real, and it's an honor. It's a fucking honor. And if them bitches is lying, then nigga, them bitches is lying. You know, don't come to me with that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy boy. So this is my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I want with them. So, and it's gonna be anyway, nonetheless. So yeah, this is in Oregon. It's just a joy. I just had to rephrase and refresh that statement. It's just it's a joy to be able to share my life while I'm living, and make a record of it and public. It's amazing. It's a pure pleasure. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, listeners, and thank you to the Holy Family, the Father, the Mother, and the sister and the brother, and the other me, the other sons of God. Thank y'all. Thank everybody. So okay, so this one, it's in Oregon. I'm married. I fuck Cassandra, fuck on her. We have 2 children. She dumps me again, so I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna hook back up again. We're gonna make another baby. But before she could do that, I meet this girl named Megan. So, hello, Megan, love you. So I was on my baby mama Cassandra about having a menage a trois. And I even got in trouble behind it, because I said, hey, you think your friend will be down? And her friend had a boyfriend, and I got in trouble behind that. So I brought that same energy to my wife, Megan, and she was like, basically, I've done that before. I'm not interested in doing it with you. And I was like, well, that's what I'm interested in. And she was like, well, let me see what I can do. And so she ends up getting a friend of hers from where she was working. And this, these girls are nasty, you know what I'm saying? They nasty girls and players, and hoes and shit like that. So this is a Mexican girl though. Ooh, yes. I'm so glad that fuck I can tell the true story. This girl, I really like this little bitch. Cause she was just a fucking hoe. You know what I'm saying? And young. But anyway, um, this is a bitch, boy. Cause after I fucked on her, the hoes they was laying there. And this young bitch, she was like, "Whose pussy did you like better? You silly ass bitch." So, like, right there, my wife was there, like, waiting on the fucking answer. But anyway, it was funny. So, she picks this Mexican girl. Uh, um, and I got into some trouble with my wife behind this shit, too, trying to make it happen. I was like, we got to a point, I was like, look, I'm gonna go get a girl. I think I know a girl, and fucking you sit tight. Then my wife was like, all right. She ended up cheating on me, going to sleep with somebody else, and the other girl I was trying to get wasn't down, and I was in hot water. So I ended up patching that fucking hole in the boat. Oh my goodness, God is good. So we moved on. And I'm sure I was like, yo, be with my baby mama. Me and you be with my baby mama. And she was just saw her as total competition, even though she wasn't against kissing girls, you know. So that was that. Um, we didn't do that. We did later, but not then. Like I was saying in my stories. So the funny part, the first time it happened, I'm gonna tell the story about the second time, but the first part it happened. Time I went out, it, my wife had her own apartment, and she was mad, so she was like, "Don't come here, fuck you, nigga, this and that, get away from me, all this, whatever, how girls act." And I was like, "Fuck," you know what I'm saying? I was fucking. I'm basically been over there a few days. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you want me to do? I want to come back. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, whatever, right? So, and I was on some nigga shit. So I was like, that's where I lay. That's where I'm gonna be. Type of dumbass, dumb, pure dumb, purely Hershey bars, dumb, chocolate bar, dumbass. That's where I lay. That's where I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And went right back over there, right? So, and she wants that type of shit too. She loved drama, so she loved the fucking drama. So I go over there, and I think the door is unlocked, or I have a key or some shit. But I find my way in after I find out she messed around, right? And then the shit didn't work out. Then we got into an argument. Then I wasn't over there a day or some shit like that, or all day. I'm not sure, but we had an argument. It was behind the threesome I was trying to make happen, and found out she messed around, and I was like, "Fuck you, bitch." And then I was probably like, "All right, I'm gonna come back over there," and then that was that. So it was later on in that night, and I came over there. And she was like, "Don't come over here. I might have somebody over. Don't, whatever you find out, you can't, type of crap, like all this fear and anxiety in the air." So I go find my way in there. All right. So I'm mad. I don't know what I'm gonna walk into, and I'm in there, and it's dark, and I walk around the living room, and ain't nobody in there. Then I walk around. It's an apartment. And I walk around and I see the kitchen, ain't nobody in there. I go left in the bathroom, and then right on that, it's another bedroom to the right in the back, and then to the immediate left, it's another bedroom. So it's 2-bedroom apartment. So, and hers is the one to the left. So I fucking go in there. I open the door. I'm not like scared or creeping. I'm like, I'm being a nigga with it. I'm not like dumb, but I'm like, this is my bed. Whoever's in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass out. And if you're a female, scoot the fuck over. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it turned out being. But I opened the door, and then I kind of see like some bumps under some covers. You feel me? And then I cut the light on and I see it's two bodies in the bed, but I see it's some hips. You feel me? And niggas' hips ain't like that. Excuse me, father, brother. Dudes' hips ain't like that. So I cut the light off real quick. And I'm like, okay, there's two girls in there, and they acting sleep. Them bitches is wide awake probably, but they acting sleep. So we was drinking hard at the time, and all them girls was drinking. They was drunk, sleep probably. But I felt like they was in there. You know what I'm saying? They knew what they was doing. They knew I could come back at any moment. Blah blah blah. So just didn't want it to be a dude. So it wasn't a dude. Cut the light on, seen it wasn't a dude. Cut that bitch back off. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? I don't know who the fuck that is. I see it's a bitch, and I was like, this is my moment. Let me make it happen. So I go in the bedroom, and I get out of my shit, and then I fucking crawl in the middle. I get in the middle, and then I fucking get under the cover and shit. And then I see Megan is on the right, and we ain't married at the time, but I see she's on the right, and like, she's like acting sleep. But you know a bitch acting sleep when she ain't snoring, you know what I'm saying? But like, she's in the sleep position, and I'm touching her, but ain't nothing happening. Then I work my way over to the bitch on the left, bitch. Right bitch, left bitch. I work over to the bitch on the left one, and it's the Mexican girl, white, thick Megan, and fucking thick ass Mexican, and girl, and so I'm fucking feeling on her ass and shit, and then like I'm trying to rub on her titties and shit like that, and damn, what the fuck happened? Did I fuck? I forgot. Okay, yeah. So I end up fondling until, and I try to fuck her, and then Megan wakes up, so now both of the bitches are awake, right? Because I'm fondling the new bitch, and she ain't letting me. She's awake, pushing me away and letting me some, but I try to fuck her, and she don't let me fuck her, closing her legs, shit like that. So she know it's me. I met her before, but it wasn't never no official shit. So so both the girls are up now, and so Megan knows what's up. So I'm laying there. Oh my God, I just thought that my son Omar would hear this shit. Fuck. Oh my goodness, son. If you listen, stop listening, son. All my other kids are young, and my other baby, she's 19, so it's like, it's a girl, so it's like, you wanna tell the girl how doggish dudes are, you know what I'm saying? But the boys, you don't want them to be like, damn, son, don't act like me. You feel me? Like, don't do this, son. Get you a good girl that's a freak and just with you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm forgiven. You know what I'm saying? So I'm me. So my son-in-law Omar, my stepson Omar, he's gonna have to learn from me. So I guess I gotta be forgiven and be me as a dad. So nonetheless, get in the bed. They both up. So Megan jumps up, and then she pulls my thing out, and she's like, "Hey girl, come here. Let's give him some brain." You know what I'm saying? So she started going, and she's like a coach like that, like a leader like that. My wife. She like, go ahead, girl, and do this. She's like that. That's what I'm saying. She really helped me to feel comfortable with my pimping. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was already like that. You know what I'm saying? She was already, you know what I'm saying? She was already like that in the mind. You know what I mean? Like, getting this girl to do this, get this girl to do that, and I'm like, all right, get her good job, Megan, she's getting good, cool. She, we was running it. So she was like, come here. I remember she was like, you want to suck this dick. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dick, you want to suck it. And then she was like, she looked over, and then she looked at my shit, and then she looked up at me, and then she looked back at it, and then she just like put my shit in her mouth. So she started. They was both. They was going. You know what I'm saying? They was both doing their thing. And yeah, she just wanted to like help me get it out my system, my wife. So I was like, all right, yeah, give me some of this pussy, new bitch. You know what I'm saying? So turned around, hit it for a little bit, then later down, because it wasn't. She had like a tight ass. You know what I'm saying? Her ass was like, and girls with like tight, like when not flabby. You know that ass muscle be getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? Of that pussy. And then again, they pussy be muscular too. So it'd be like, unless you just very hard, it's hard to fuck them. You know, and they don't have soft pussies. They got like tight muscular pussy. So she was kind of not all the way like that, because it was a girl that was way worse than her, but she was like that somewhat. You know. So hit it for a little bit behind, but it was a pressure situation, so I wasn't really in beast mode. And said fuck the shit. Later on her back, uh, fucked, pulled out, nutted on her stomach. And my wife was proud and shit. She was like, "You did everything right. You pulled out." You know what I'm saying? It was cool. And so I'm like, all right, cool. That ain't the memory I'm talking about, but I'm getting up to it. This the same girl though. All right, so like that shit, that was the makeup sex, right? So I'm back with my girl again, and you know, we kicking it. Maybe a couple weeks pass, something like that, and we in the house smoking and drinking. Then then my wife says, you feel like hanging out with old girl tonight? And the girl, right? And I was like, yeah, come on. So she was like, cool. So we jump in the car, and my mama was there in the apartment at the time. Damn, did I fuck? I know, mama, nuh-uh. I did not fuck those girls with my mama in the other bedroom. If I did, I am down bad, dog. Because we took her car. We took mama's car, the green, the Sabre. Not sure, it was a green, nice ass car, leather interior and shit. It was nice. Uh, dang man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Cause me and Megan was in one room, and then Mama had moved in. Omar moved out, and Mama moved in, uh, and was in that room. And we took her car to go pick up the girl. That's crazy. And I brought that girl back. I think not the first time, cause she worked her way over there the first time, and then my mother moved in. It was something. It was something. But we didn't have the car the first time or but did the second time. It's crazy. Ooh, Lord, I gotta forgive myself right here on this one, because I gotta realize that I don't owe my mother anything. You know what I'm saying? But my love, and she loves me. I love her. You know, we were we were all family, and this is her son. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. So that's also a mark of some pimping shit, when you like lean in on your mom like that. Like I was leaning on my grandma, fucking mad girls, and here I am again with my mother in the other room, bringing going to get another girl in my mother's car with my girl, my wife. I don't know if we was married, but my mother was at our wedding, with another going to get another girl with my girl in my mom's car. Three women in the house. I'm screwing two of them. One of them's my mama in the other room. One of them's my girl, and the other one is a flip that my girl got for me. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, man. I ain't condoning none of this shit, but I'm just saying that just goes to let me know this is some serious. Even though I may not want to look at it, admit it all the time, people don't like pimping ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? This is some serious pimping shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not an average Joe life, or it's not no square. She did it because she likes me. She did it because she wanted me to feel this way. Why did she do it? Why are you doing it? It's just some like serious shit for a motherfucker to do some shit like that for real. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, um, so anyway, you feel like hanging out with. So I gotta forgive myself on that. All right. So I'm forgiving. I'm me. I'm me, and I'm gonna die one day, and this is my track record. Here it is. So yeah. Okay. So we get in my mom's car. Damn. Drive out the hood. I remember we stayed in a big apartment complex and go get the girl. When we driving out, we go and she's standing on the side of the road, right? We go and she's standing in front of her house on some whole shit like, I'm gonna go this and that and pick me up down the street. So we pick her up and she's in some black leggings, all this bullshit, yoga pants shit. And so we start heading back to the crib. So I put my left hand on the steering wheel. I'm driving. My wife Megan's in the right in the passenger seat, and the girl's in the back seat by herself. Crazy, man. If you take a mushroom trip and then listen to this story, or think about what's happening as I'm telling it, that's some weird shit. You feel me? Like we straight grabbed this bitch on some Dracula shit. Crazy. So the left hand is on the steering wheel, and I put my right hand behind Megan's seat, like behind the passenger seat, like I'm chilling. But I go further than that, and I put it. It's not on no sneak shit. I just take my right hand all the way and I start rubbing up the girl, cause we already fucked her once, and so I started rubbing on her thigh as we going back to the crib. And then I rub on her thigh some more and down there ankles and shit and start rubbing her leg. And then rub back up into her thigh trying to get to her pussy and shit. And then she grabs my hand and she takes my finger, but my first finger and my middle finger, and starts sucking them. And so she just like acts like she's sucking me off, you know what I'm saying? And I'm driving. Whew, Megan's right there. Oh, forgive me. Man, I'm a dog. Man, I know niggas want to kill me. I'm serious now. I want to kill me, nigga. For real. So I'm riding. Motherfucker gets my fingers sucked off with my girl in the front seat, right? Getting back to the crib, to the hotel so we can fuck this bitch. Going to the crib. Well, you know what I'm saying? Dog, nigga, man. This is me, dog. God forgive me, man. I know I'm forgiven, man. It's crazy, bro. But this is me. I'm making myself a target because this is me. So I'm fucking getting sucked off my fingers. We get, and then we get back to the spot. We go in, and then we go in. Then we go in the bedroom. And this has happened before, I think, with girls. But I can remember other girls saying this shit now. But we go in there, and I'm like, take your pants off, you know what I'm saying? And then they like, dang, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just fuck immediately, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, whatever. So they end up doing it. They get out the clothes, and I start screwing on them, screwing the girl. I forgot how I got to her, but we start having sex. But the memorable part is, so I'm hitting it, and I'm hitting it, and then I say, because it had to be, this is into fucking, because I wouldn't have just did this right off the dump. But I'm hitting it, and I'm like, I want a nut in you. Because I was on some pimp shit, wanted to have more kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, to have some numbers, bigger family, a huge families type of crap, like on some buck shit. And she was like, no, you know what I'm saying? She was like, And then that turned me off. And I stopped fucking. And I said, I said, uh, I said, if you, I said, I said, if you, I said, if you don't let me nut in you, I don't want to fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? And then they was upset about that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I guess Megan was on some like, I got some dick over here. If you horny or if your dude ain't acting right, you can come fuck my dude or whatever. And she ended up getting into some trouble behind that too, because it was obviously sharing dudes or whatever. um, there was a guy that she got caught with later, so that they knew together through her, type of crap. So, but that's the game. So, so yeah. So I said, if you know, if you don't let me nut in you, I don't want to fuck no more. And then she was like, they was upset, and so I went in the living room, I think, and did something, I forgot. And they came in there later, and then it was like, okay, she said it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's crazy. So I went back in there, and then started fucking them again. And I remember I was on top of her. I mean, I started fucking the other girl again, hitting it, and then she turned over, and I was like, "Who's your daddy?" And this and that. She was like, "You." She was like, "Daddy." And then dumb shit. And I was like, "Say my name." Just dumb. I was just trying to like dunk her ass into like baptize her into the game, into my world. And she was saying my name, and I was like, and then I was like, oh man, I was like, some shit, I was getting ready to come, and then I was like, and came in her, and she was cool with it. She just laid there and let me fill her up, like I wanted. And so after that, there was a bonus memory in there. After that, we was doing some, and this is another girl wanted to give me head a lot. She did too, this one. But I can remember another girl being like, I want to give you some head some more. But after we fucked, she was like, the Mexican girl, she was like, told Megan, she was like, I want to suck his dick some more. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. And then they was like asking me, is it cool? Like I was a hired prostitute and shit. It's crazy. They were like, can she suck your dick some more? I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just laid there, and she started giving me head and looking in my eyes and shit, and giving me head. And so that was that. And then after it was all done and we was all laying there naked, shit, she was like, which one did you like better? Whose pussy did you like better? Silly ass girl. And I was like, my wife, because I love her. You know what I'm saying? I think we was married then. Yeah. So I just, answered it from another dimension. um, yeah, but she did have some smooth ass pussy. Her pussy was smoother, you know what I'm saying? Her pussy was smoother, you know what I'm saying? It was softer. And it was tighter and fatter. She was just an average Mexican ass horny bitch that a bunch of niggas want to fuck, like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just cause, I probably like me. Girls like fucking me, like, cause I'm muscular and light skinned, sound black, look Mexican, you know what I'm saying? So just a bunch of bitches want to fuck me, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing more than that. And she was just like that, the average Mexican horny ass bitch with some wet pussy, So more hot than a white girl would be, just like hot more all the time, like internally type shit. Um, so anyway, the memorable part about that one was that I was like, I don't want to fuck you unless I can nut in you. And then them bitches disagreed, and then they end up coming around and agreeing to the shit. So I thought that was real cool. So that's the one fucking two. I fucking forgot. All right, I've been smoking some weed, getting good and stoned here recording it. But that's that story. That's the second one. Yeah, that I was telling. And I'm gonna cut here and then get to the third one. And then I'm gonna be burnt out on these stories, man. But I'm gonna keep it going. Damn, 35 minutes. All right. Thank you for your patience. I'll get back with the next one.